Welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before. Welcome back to Vlogmas. Okay, this is going to be the third vlog. I'm not sure how long I'm going to take it, but I'm not going to take it as long as the last one. We have books to open. I'm really excited. If you don't know and you are new here, hi. I have been creating a bookish advent calendar since the middle of the year, tucking books away, prioritizing the ones that people have sent to me so I could remember them. Some of these are recommendations from friends, and I know at least 2 of these are books that I have been meaning to get to that were on my shelf. So they've been really fun to open. There were 12. I've only opened 2 thus far. So it's time to double up and get through them. And of course I have Bookmail here. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So I would suggest that you turn down your volume because I love to open gifts, and I love that someone would take the time out of their day to think of me and to do that. It just moves me and it means a lot. So you might want to turn down your volume. I know that I have one here from Jess from Peace Love Books, if I even need to say, from Melissa from Book Bar, and Rachel mentioned sending me something too. So I don't know. There's a box here. I'm not sure what it is, but I will open it on camera. And if it's, well, I'm just gonna open it on camera. I probably won't edit it out, and there may be some editing because I want to thank them on Instagram as we go along here. I do have a novella of the day that I'll share right now before I forget everything, because it happens. And I will be reading Holiday Games by Wynn. This is supposed to be a snowed in situation. I've only read like a couple pages and already I know that the hero and the heroine are strangers. This snowed in cabin situation was supposed to be a holiday party so that she could revel and kind of make light of a really rough year with her best friends. And the heroes, they're +1 and they haven't made it, okay? They got in a snowstorm, and so she's an introvert stuck alone with this man who came with a cat. So we'll see how that goes. I also know I want to kick this reading vlog off with The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloane, so I'm really excited about that, and then we'll see what else we're adding. But let's just get into the book mail. Okay, hopefully you're not seeing my address. Okay. I always like to feel for the card first. Feel for the card first. Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Oh, I'm not feeling it. Where is it? Oh my God, you guys, this is big. It's big. Oh, okay. We're gonna look at it at the same time because I don't know. Okay, what is this? Oh my God. Ah. This is perfect because I have not finished reading this. This is perfect and it's gorgeous. New to me author this year. Again, her novella about a second chance couple that was divorced and find their way back to each other was just, I mean, her writing. And I know that Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life loved this book. Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl, she loved this book. And so I was living in it. And it's one of those where I wanted to just be able to sit down and read. And now I have the physical copy. Let's see who it's from. Oh my God. It's so pretty. I'm sorry. Okay, who is it from? Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed the historical romance mug I sent last week and enjoy this from Jessica from Peace Love Books. Oh my God, you sent me a mug? What? I need to check my mailbox. Jess, you sent me a mug. Wait. You sent me a mug. Jess. I'm gonna look for the mug. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I can't. I'll cut it out. I can't. Love it so much. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my God. This is really sweet. I need to find the freaking mug. What mug? Girl, I need to find the mug. Okay. Okay, sorry. I just had to thank her like in the moment. I had to thank her in the moment. Editing these probably. Girl, you love it. Stop. Anyway, okay. This is the next one. Okay, I actually feel bad. Okay, let me calm down. I'm so sorry if you're listening to headphones. Receipt. Oh, okay. Take two. Receipt. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Okay, this is it. Tiffany, I'm so glad we became friends this year. I hope you enjoy this iconic poly romance on your shelves. Rachel reads it. Thanks. Sorry. Merry Christmas, girl. Thank you. Why is it poly romance? A pleasure matter. Oh, shut up. My friends are gifting me this entire series. I love the Wicked Villain series. And this one, because they have an axe to grind with Belle, they want her to choose. But then it ends up being that she doesn't have to. And the Beast is a delicious dom in this. This is everything. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is just, I didn't even, look at the spine. I'm gonna line these suckers up, baby. Oh my God, thank you, Rachel. This is so sweet. Okay, so when I get gifts, I like to keep the bookmark as the gift. Sometimes I do, and some of them I don't have in there, which is like upsetting to me, but I have kind of like a little like stack, and so I'm just gonna make sure I prep that right now so I can keep that in there because I like to remember who gave them to me. My God, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do it again. I have to thank her in the moment. Like, this is just stupid. Like, this is so, like, nice. Okay, we're back. We're cool. We're like playing it cool here. Next. This is heavy. Oh my God, there's multiple books in here. Oh my God. Okay. Merry Christmas, my dear friend. I'm so lucky to know you and call you friend. You bring so much joy and insight to the book communities. It's from Crystal. Oh. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I will be keeping that in the book. Crystal, is just kind of like really inspiring to me. I love the way that she is able to break down story and the beats and the notes that she finds poignant and moving. I enjoy so much, and so I just thank you so much, Crystal. to like have her send me book mail during Vlogmas when I, in a really tough year, started watching her vlogs, and they brought me so much joy. It's kind of like, this is really like a moment. I'm sorry. Okay. Woo! I don't want to be crying. Okay. No, are you joking? Okay. I see the one on the bottom for you. What? Okay, let me calm down. Let's start with Kimberly Lemming. Okay. Whew. This is the second in this series, and I just love the covers so much. Look at these covers. These are fantasy worlds that aren't taking themselves so seriously. The hilarity in these are just a breath of fresh air. These are heroines that are reluctant to fall, heroes that swoon, that are gone for them. It has one of my favorite fantasy characters of all time, Alexis. She is a sword imbued by magic, and oh, she's cold and she's crass. She's not cold, she's comedic and she's crass. She is frank, and I just love her character. If you have not met her, please do. Mistletoe, the novella, is a Christmas novella for this series. That is a great one to get into, okay, if you just want to be introduced to the world. And I love it so much. Thank you so much, Crystal. Stop. And Black Sheep. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Because look how gorgeous this book is. It's gorgeous and it's neon and spray painted. Hello, have you been to my channel? It's everything. This is what I will always tell people. If you like St. Abby's Mind F series, then you're gonna like, listen to me censoring myself. Wow. You're gonna love this, because this is a serial killer romance, and the heroine psychopathy is expounded on, and I just, it's one of my it's my favorite serial killer romance of the year. One of them. I haven't made that list yet. But it's going up there. It's just, it's bonkers. It's wild, and I love it. Thank you so much, Crystal. Stop. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, let's act like I'm cool or whatever, for me to thank her on Instagram, so I'm not like yelling and screaming in her stories. Okay. I think I accomplished the cool. Okay, this is the next one. I cannot believe this, you guys. Thank you so much for sending me books. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I try not to like look at the receipt because it has Merry Christmas, I'm so glad we met this year, Melissa Barr. I met her in Texas at Wanderlust, and she is a doll. I got to sit across from her at dinner when we went with the Larks. And that was just an amazing time to like meet you in person. So it's like, oh, what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the sound effects. I'm so sorry. But I read this during the Taboo Romance readathon. Okay, Abby. This is an age gap reverse. And she's getting her groove back. She is coming back into herself after a long marriage where her husband cheated on her. And she ends up having a romance with her best friend's son. And this, just the way that he's gone for her, like no matter what the taboo element is, he doesn't see that. He just loves her. Oh my God, my camera's gonna die. Thank you, Melissa. I love this. I love this. I love this. See, it's great that I gave you the novella. Okay, we're reading Nikki Sloane today. I love it. Thank you so much. I don't know what's in this box. If it's inappropriate, we could just like act like I needed to cut because of the battery. But thank you, Melissa. I don't know what's in here, but like, what are these claws for, right? They should work. If it cuts out, I'll see you in the B-roll and then like the next clip and I'll just show you what this is, okay? Please, my camera is done with my antics. My camera is saying you're doing too much. There's a book in here. Oh my God, there's a book in here. Oh my God, oh my God, I think it's a children's book. Oh, stop it right now. Who said this? Who? Oh my God, it's book 2. I have all 3? I have all 3? Hold on, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Don't die. Who said this? Melissa! Oh my God. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, and like calm it down just like a little bit. My battery is charged. I have read a few things, okay, specifically Holiday Games by Wynn, and I have started The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloane, so I can actually give you an update. But I just want to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who sent me books. If you have sent me books at all this year, I am so appreciative that you would take the time to think of me, to spend the money, and it really is a bright spot in my life, truly. It's something that I can look back on at really low moments, and it's just an uplift. So every single time I see those books, I'm gonna remember you, and I just is so appreciative that you would do that. So we still have Bookish Advent books to open, and Anastasia came. I know this is Anastasia, okay? So I cannot wait to see it, but I want to give you some updates on some books first. So, Holiday Games by Wynn. This is a snowed in spicy situation. It quite literally says that on the cover, and it delivered on that, okay? This is about a heroine who is desperately trying to meet up with her friends and to make up for a very rough year in business. That is revealed, but I won't do it here. And it's a snowed in forced proximity situation with a stranger. Her friends can't make it due to a snowstorm, and the guest that they invited shows up. He has a stray cat with him. He happens to be a chef, and it's just kind of delicious. It's a bit of a sexual awakening for her, and she's a bit introverted and quirky, so being snowed in with him is difficult. Her friend's the outgoing one, but I did have fun with this. I loved the way that he talked about why he's fond of cats, how their affection is hard to earn, and how they're very particular, and I like how he kind of relates her to that. This was fun. It was a spicy time, and I had a bit of a backstory, so I was into it. So I'm rating this 3.5. And as far as The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloane, already, I picked this up. One, it's Nikki Sloane. I was gonna read it, but I was really interested in the fact that in this book, we are gonna have, you know, new adult industry situation going on. And it reminded me of Love Actually, where there's a love storyline within that film about two stand-ins for, you know, adult entertainment, and how they actually have a very wholesome romance in the midst of like what they're doing for work. And in this one, I was hoping for the exact opposite, because they are enemies. They start out as a part of rival Greek houses at university, and it opens up like with a whole shebang of a gauntlet type tournament where Madison is really cheated out of the win for her sorority, and Colin publicly humiliates her on some bad intel. Needless to say, they both get kicked out of Greek life, their houses, and are forced to figure out where they're gonna live next, which leads them to auditioning for adult entertainment, and they become scene partners. I loved that reveal. I love the steam that we got, because it's sort of a battle of wills, and this has all of the markers that I really like about anything that's unconventional when it comes to relationships, being that the owners of this adult industry company are married, and the way that they look at love and performing and all of that is just kind of like, it's kind of my catnip. There's also a forced proximity situation that they're placed in. With the job comes a living arrangement, and I just love how the sex workers in this home, it seems like it may be found family. Okay, I'm hoping it turns into that. They have complete autonomy and creative control over the scenes that they're doing. And so going back to this theme, and I will wrap this up really quick and just give you my final thoughts later. I'm gonna try not to have like really long wrap-ups in this vlog. But what I love is the battle of wills when it comes to this theme. You know, Pedo Productions, I think that's what it's called if I'm remembering correctly, does not like to promote fake orgasms. And so Colin is actually going to have to produce those authentically. And Madison is hell-bent on pushing back against that, making him earn it, and really she doesn't want to give it to him. And so I loved that first scene. That's all I'm gonna say. And there's something that she's holding back from him. Although they are sharing their bodies in this way and they're performing and they've recognized their physical attraction, there are certain like things that they're withholding, or at least Madison is, and I kind of like that. Anyway, I'm loving it so far, okay? It's been a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to continue. I wasn't expecting the forced proximity element. I love that they're on the same block. Some of my favorite characters are being brought up from the series, so it's fun. I'm gonna get into these picks, though. It is time. I'm opening 2. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to all of these books, but I think at this point I need to start trying to see if there are audiobooks for them, because I've been physically reading them when I get home from work, and I could probably be doubling up where I'm getting like 1 book done every 2 days. I could probably get 2, and if I was doing audiobooks, or at least listen to them at work. So that is something I'm going to try to do. But let's get into this first one. I cannot wait to see what is what. I really am glad that I was wrapping these up like month by month, because I cannot remember what is it. Okay. This is a recommendation from Carrie from Books for Romance. I was doing a reincarnation and love that defies death and time video, and this is a rec from her. I'm very excited to get into this. This is supposed to be, I believe, time travel, and it's set in Scotland. I mean, come on, you know. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. Also, Melissa is always feeding me Rex. They both gave me this author, so I'm so excited that I freaking picked this. Yes. Oh my god. I will probably read that after. If I'm honest, I want to read 8 Kinky Nights by Zan West in this video. So I'll probably read that after that. I still have Season of Love to read. There's so many, right? that I want to get to, but I'm prioritizing all the holiday reads before Christmas first. Okay. The time has come for me to read this book. I specifically put this in here so that I would get to it by the end of the year. So I may not get to all of these books, but I'm definitely reading this. I have the audiobook, I have the ebook. I have put this book off, and this was a gift from my friend Kelly and coworker. She gave it to me last year, okay? And I'm finally gonna read it. It's time for me to read this book. I cannot wait. And it's perfect because I was just talking about finding audiobooks. I have an audiobook for this book. It's time. Oh, wow. Okay. More on that later. We're gonna open Anastasia. We're gonna open Anastasia. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see this artwork. I cannot wait to see this artwork. Already. I see the box. Oh. It's so good. She's sexy. Oh, she's fluffy. Oh my God, you guys, I'm like showing it to you before looking at it. Hold a second. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh my God, there's full pages. Oh my God. Excuse me. Oh my God, this is stunning. I am so sorry. Let's just give me a second. Oh, the playlist is in here. I don't know if you could see it because you know I'm a woman who's well lit, honey. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh, every freaking page. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna show you the last one because you know, Elena, the artwork in this is just emblematic and it does give away so much. It's so detailed. Oh, I love the, look at the frames on everything. Anyway, I love that I got this. I will be back when I have read some more things. I will wrap up the Frat Boy. I believe my next novella of the day, I will let you know what that is, so I stick to it. I did want to read, what was it? It's 12 Days of Fmas. Okay, and I got that recommendation from Lauren again. She's been killing it. So I'm going to throw her Instagram handle up again because I'm very appreciative. Let me get the author. 12 Days of Fmas by Kenya Wright. Okay, I will be back with those things. Tomorrow I'm picking my dad up from the airport, so we'll see how it goes. See you soon. Bye. Oh my God, this is My dad is officially in town, but only for 24 hours. He will be back. If you don't know, my entire family is coming into Vegas and we're renting an Airbnb. I mean, the entire family. I'm so excited to see everybody and to hang out. So it was really good to see him. I'm actually back home so I could pack a bag and stay where he's staying tonight before I take him back to the airport. And I am just gonna say I'm rating The Frat Boy by Nikki Sloane 4.5 stars. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite within her series, although I haven't read The Doctor. I haven't read The Doctor, but I think this is my favorite. Just because, without getting granular, I really liked the fact that the third act conflict is external. It isn't internal and between Madison and Colin. I like that the stakes are very high on this, being that they have nowhere else to go. And so they really are forced into proximity with one another. And they really are confronted with that emotional aspect. Because we're dealing with the physical and they are doing these scenes together, it's really the emotions that Madison fears. I like how that there's a moniker within that, within the book that I thought was really clever. And there is a real reason as to why, how he publicly humiliated her in the beginning, why that hurt, not being believed. There's some backstory to that. And also for him, it's not just not having a place to live and not being in his fraternity. There's like a real reason that hangs on, you know, as to why he's so angry that that could have all come crashing down for him because of what she did. So I really enjoyed that. I loved his sort of gesture, the way that he goes about making his declaration, being, you know, the guy that never dates the same girl twice. So I really enjoyed it. Now, the big bad, as Justin would say from Justin Reads Romance, is, you know, gets a little bonkers. However, I will say that this sort of like side character isn't too far-fetched. And I definitely believed that something like that could happen. And I think some other like larger issues when it comes to the social stigma of being like a sex worker, their commentary on that is like illustrated through that storyline, and so, or through that choice and conflict. And so I actually really enjoyed this. Okay, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did. I love the company that they're working for. I love everything that it stands for. Like, this was just a fun freaking time and read. So it's 4.5 stars, honey. And then I read 12 Days of F-Miss by Kenya Wright. It is within this like really hot and sexy BDSM novella series. Okay, holiday specific. So I would just like check it out. Thank you, Lauren. This had everything that I love from a freaking Mafia hero, being that he is completely smitten for the heroine, who is the accountant at a brothel. It is one that he owns, and her boss, her manager, has been skimming off the top. And so our hero goes to collect, or like I would like to say, to go tax that ass. And he ends up seeing her. He wants her. He sort of soft kidnaps her and gives her a proposition of $1 million for 12 days with him. And he takes care of everything that she might protest as to why she can't say yes. And I just love that about a Mafia hero. They take care of every aspect of the heroine's life outside of the bedroom, and that is their way in which of cornering they can gild a freaking cage. And I just loved this hero. It's sexy, it's spicy, it's bonkers. The festivities, okay, are very sensual, and I loved it so much. So I'm rating this a 4, okay? It's a must read. I'm sorry to rush through. I need to pack and head out, but I will be back when I've read more, and I will see you soon. I'm trying to make sure that this vlog isn't too long. So I loved that novella. Okay, I talk about it on Instagram as well. It's in a highlight, so you can check it there as well. Okay, I'll be back. I'm sorry, I was trying to be quick. Was it quick? Just let me know in the comments if it's quick. I'm trying to make sure this is an hour long. I will see you soon. Bye. Okay, we officially have Bookmail, and I have read a little bit of this novella. I need to move this skull, and again, I will be intermittently thanking people on Instagram, so expect some editing. I'm so excited. So Samantha from Books with Samantha let me know that something was here, and then I just opened the door to my second copy of Anastasia. So I will be doing a giveaway. I'm going to organize that because I have a novella from Wanderlust that I wanted to give away that's signed. There's some swag, there's a bag, so I will put that together and have it prepared for my next vlog. So look out for that. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's get into this. Hopefully I'm not flashing addresses. But this is like really heavy, so I'm just like, what the heck could this be? Ooh. Okay, I'm looking at the tops. I just saw the tops. I normally just feel around. I'm just excited. I'm just like, why is it so heavy? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't like to look at the receipt because it gives it away. Tiffany, happy holidays, girl. I love you so much. I'm so grateful we have got to see each other. Carrie! I've seen Carrie 3 times this year. 3 times this year. It hasn't been enough. Oh my God, this, okay, it's $2. They're chunkers, you know what it is. Ah! Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I now own, I'm sorry. I now own Tara DeWitt's entire backlist. Funny Feelings is a favorite of the year. A favorite of the year. It's my favorite. Ooh, that's hard because Heartless and Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt are like neck and neck for my favorite single dad romance. Okay. This is a co-op. This is also like an interesting second chance. I loved this as well. And I still have Rootbound to read. Carrie, thank you so much. I'm gonna have a freaking edit. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. And you shouldn't have sent me anything at all because she gave me that beautiful copy, okay, limited edition Sea of Ruin this year, and it's like it's the nicest book that I've never had a book like that. It was my very first one. She gave it to me at Wanderlust, just gave it to me, and so I just feel like you spoiled me this year with your presents and your presents. Okay, thank you so much. I'm just like, I can't believe I love Tara DeWitt. Oh, this is the way in which she writes. Okay, this is gonna take forever. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Jump cut here. Okay, I'm back. I thought I'd make it easier on editing me if I just turn the camera off in between. Okay, next. I have to think in the moment. I just have to, because this is just, okay. Merry Christmas, Tiffany. I'm so happy to see you at Vegas and Atlanta. Lacey! I'm like fangirling right now. I'm getting hot. Okay. Oh my God, thank you, Lacey. Stop it! Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I need to be poised here. Like, Lacey's very calm, cool, and collect. Let's tone it down a notch for her. If I can. What? Okay. This is the first in Gianna Darling's Fall at MC series. This is kind of like one of my favorite age gaps. This was the MC series that allowed me to see that I could like the genre, where they don't treat their women like club bunnies, but family. This is a man, although 18 and her student. Okay, he is a man. Thank you so much. Are you joking? Oh my God. This is so thoughtful, so kind. Thank you, Lacey. I loved me. Yeah, I've seen you twice this year. Oh, and you're just so personable and grounded and kind, easy breezy, okay? I hope to emulate your vibe one day. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Next. Are you kidding me? I know we've seen it. I know we've seen it, and I'm never getting over it. I will never get over it. Oh my God. This beautiful, sexy book. Just, one more time. I mean, I know we've done it. I know. Get into it. Okay. I'm going to be very careful with this because this is going to be the giveaway book. Hang out right there, girl. She's kind of blocking my light. We know how I feel about that, right? Okay, next book. Okay. Tiffany, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I'm so happy we saw Christy! Sorry. I'm sorry. It's from Christy. Christy reads a lot. Okay. You've already given me books. You shouldn't be sending me anything. You've given me 3 books, Missy. What is this? Oh my God. It feels good. Ooh. Ah! Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. Oh, Maripen. The longing and the angst in this freaking book is next level. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm so happy that I own this. Oh my God. The pining. This, I don't feel good enough for you. You're too good. I would mar your freaking skin if I touched you, and I'm dying inside. The intensity of this freaking hero. I don't know how she was dealing with it. I don't know how she put up with all of him oozing out of his freaking pores. Thank you, Christy. I'm so happy that I own this. Are you kidding me? Like, Maripan was too much in this book. Oh my God, I love it so much. Oh my God. Oh, I know I'm not the only one that hugs books. Oh my God, I love this book so much. I'm telling you, he was just, talk about a scarred hero. I mean, emotional scarring. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, let me thank her. I will be back. This is gonna be choppy. You know what it is. Oh, I think this is a book. I don't know, like, cause you know, packages have been coming if you've been following me on Instagram, so I'm just gonna use the Claus here and not flash you my address. You're in for a cut. I think you know this. You're in for a cut. I think you know this. I have to be careful because the last time, oh, perfect. Oh, they know how to do it. It's on the top. Tiffany, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I'm so happy we saw another visitor. Christy again? What is going on? Oh my God. Christy, another book? This is stupid. This is, oh! I'm so sorry. Oh my God, okay. Let me grab it. It's gorgeous. This is so embarrassing. I don't know why I act like this. I'm just so excited. Okay. Give me a minute. Wait. I think this is book 4. So now it's time for me to read the next one. I'm obsessed with the series. I love it so much. I mean, this is about kids that walk through magical doors. It's like the children that went through the freaking wardrobe into Narnia and them coming back into their lives and learning how to rehabilitate and not be in the world that they believe they belong in. It's a complete allegory and relational for me, relatable for me in terms of like, they're all queer, the themes and the found family. I mean, I love this freaking series. It's brought me so much joy, and I started reading it in October when it was a very heavy mental health month for me, and so I love it so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm cutting out. I'm gonna give you an update on the novella of the day. I don't know when I'm popping back in. I just need to calm down and thank her. I will see you in the B-roll at the next clip. Oh my God, thank you so much. Popping in for a quick update. I didn't even work today, and lo and behold, I'm here. I'm meeting my coworkers for sushi, and I just got finished warming up this freaking car, okay? It is freezing! I loved the freaking carriage ride that I just went on. I've been loving all of the holidays Vegas activities, and in the carriage they had this like little blanket. I am so happy that that was there because my hands needed it. If my family is watching, you need to bring a coat, okay? Because the weather out here is disrespectful. Anyway, it was worth it. That was so much fun. They were giving out free carriage rides. It was hot cocoa and it was very festive. And I love like just checking up on all of the things that I say that I want to do and actually following through with them, even if I'm going by myself. So I'm very excited for my family to finally come into town, and I have to pop in real quick before dinner and tell you about the 2 novellas that I've gotten through, because I have started 8 Crazy Nights by Zan West, but it's very like dense and I just want to like get through enough of it before I can come back. So I'm going to tell you about my novellas of the day. And so first we have Orchids and Mistletoe by Kate Bateman, which I will say right off the bat, I rated this a 3.5. I'll tell you why, but I loved the premise and I loved the start of this book. And I think there was a tipping point there where we were just skipping beats in terms of emotion, although I thought it was a lot of fun and like funny at times. This was my best friend's little sister. He was also a prisoner with his best friend whose last dying wish was that he take care of her. And so I started out this book believing that the hero was a bit of a grump and a retreatist, when in fact I think that she did an impeccable job at catching me up to speed when it came to what she's kind of calling his rehabilitation. He is struggling with PTSD. I love that all of his friends sort of pitch in to bring him back to life, so to speak. And I think it's exemplar of the fact that you do not need, a whole lot of pages to telegraph something like that for me to know sort of all that he's been through and what he's had to sort of take on in order to re-enter society. It's the fact that he's anxious, things are overstimulating, and he's struggling with PTSD that has led him to be sort of out in the country for so long. And yet when he does catch up with our heroine, who is ahead of her time and ahead when it comes to her own industry as a botanist, okay, I loved her so much. The heroine is just impeccable because she has this discerning eye. She doesn't see him as tedious. In fact, she has noticed, the rehabilitation. She has noticed the build of him. She is not at all put off by the fact that he is a scarred hero, and they've both are mutually pining for each other. And he is tasked with bringing her an item, and when he does, he thinks he's just gonna wash his hands, okay, of it and go back to the countryside. And she asks him a favor. She asks to use his hothouse, you know, so that she can keep her orchids alive, and he's reluctant to do so because he doesn't want to be this close to her. He doesn't feel like he is safe. And yet, because of his promise to his best friend to take care of his younger sister, he acquiesces, and she's there for the Christmas holiday. And I did love the way that she is hell-bent on making him smile, bringing him joy, coaxing him out of his shell. I loved that about her. And I do think there was some beats skipped, but I love forced proximity. I loved how this ended up. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I think the beginning was like stronger, which is why I gave it 3.5. So I had a good time with that. And I absolutely devoured Santa's Secrets by Casey Wells. This is a Santa romance where it spans over the course of 50 years, where one of our heroes spots Santa putting gifts underneath the Christmas tree. And ever since then, he's come out on Christmas Eve, and they begin this sort of like friendship that's very like intriguing and like heartwarming in the beginning. And as he ages up, it becomes more emotionally intimate because this is a slow burn, and he begins to fall for Santa, doesn't ever quite know how the magic works, doesn't ever quite understand why all of the men that he's interested in resemble Santa. And honestly, like, this was really just like sweet. It gets spicy and it gets sexy, but it almost just felt like they were fated, and the sacrifices that need to be made in order for them to be together, you know, like just hit that like touchstone for me. I really thought that this was a sweet romance. I loved the span of time that it covers, and how Santa is always watching. He has the ability to do so, but how the moments that they have together on Christmas Eve, they put everything into that. You really feel the time that they have to wait to have those moments together. Once, you know, we hit that tipping point where he's come out and it's after college, and like, you know that they both know that something's there, that it cannot be ignored. And just like, oh, just like my heart ached for them. And how I also like that one of our heroes puts his foot down and he just refuses to live like this. It's like, I either have you or I don't. I just loved this. Like I said, I love romances that span across, you know, a long time. Okay. Every time I'm up in here, I love how people are just so bold, and they'll just stop and like stare. And it's like, anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I said I was gonna make it quick. I do have to head out. I'm gonna go to sushi, and I guess I'll be back when I have more thoughts on 8 Crazy Nights. But Santa's Secrets, slow burn, very unique. I really loved it, and I'll see you in the B-roll. I am catching you after work, and I am ready to close this vlog out. I honestly meant to discuss 8 Kinky Nights as I was reading it, but I will say that this, in terms of BDS M romances for the year has been the most informative, okay, and the most rep that I have read in a book. Also the most communicative, being that this just spends so much time breaking down the dynamics, the characters, what they struggle with. It gives like proper terminology, almost to the point where I will say that the beginning of this book might be touch and go for a lot of readers, because we are dropped right into the story where Jordan and Leah are best friends. Jordan is starting a new chapter in her life after a stifling marriage, where it was vanilla, and she has always had the urge to experiment with dominance and just the way in which she plays and expresses her identity. And so she is moving in with her best friend, and they've shared everything but this aspect of their lives. And so now, you know, they're kind of forced into proximity and the underlining intrigue between them. Now, there is like autism rep in here. There is trans representation in here. There is ace representation, asexuality. Leia is just coming live to the fact that she's gray ace, which is very fluid. There are a lot of things going on in this book. And the big takeaway for me, as they are living together and Jordan wants to explore and learn, there's a poignant moment in the very beginning of this book where Jordan is brought into a scene at a sex club with Leia and her play partner, and realizes that she'd like to continue to play with Leia, who is a sub. She's also an educator. She also owns her own sex shop. And Leia doesn't want to take control over Jordan's instruction, but finds that she's jealous. And they communicate and come up with the idea to, well, Leia does in fact, to teach Jordan about dominance over, you know, the 8 nights of Hanukkah. And she comes up with a lesson plan and holds space for the fact that they may not want to engage in this kind of play every single night. But I think that my biggest takeaway from this book is just the way that they took care of themselves. I loved that they're both mature heroines. You know, they're in their, you know, late 40s. And the way that Leia has learned how to deal with her anxiety and her chronic pain, and the way that she has to sort of like nurse herself after these scenes of play, is just kind of, it was almost like too realistic. Okay, it was just like a sort of like blueprint for care. I was like checking in with myself. I'm like, do I take care of myself that much? I just loved how like open and free, and again, the communication in this book is just like on another level, to the point where there were moments where, I mean, the author like goes through that painstaking vulnerability in this book, and I ultimately like rated this a 4. It is just, it was satiating, but it's also, like I said, it's almost like a text. It was so informative, and they are so, the shorthand between them, their willingness to like get honest, the emotional connection between them was just like incendiary. And the way in which they're remapping their lives and constantly checking in with themselves and shaping like, you know, who they want to be and the couple that they want to be together. Also, I love how this expounds on, you know, BDSM not looking a certain way, being submissive and being dominant, and how these things are malleable and how you can create your own dynamic. I absolutely loved the representation in this book, and just like the recasting of a lot of assumptions. I learned a lot reading this book. And as far as the romance, this friends to lovers and sort of exchange and pining and dipping their toe in with each other. Like, I loved how they were really each other's person, and they took care of each other in a major way. And like I said, it might be difficult in the beginning because there is a lot of terminology. This is a heavy BDSM book that does a lot of beautiful explanation and holds a lot of space. And at moments, it does feel like tedious, but I think that like the work and relationships with ourselves and with others can be. And so I really appreciated that. But I do recognize that, like, it did, mess with the pacing a bit, but I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I'm glad that I own it. I definitely want to reread it. And again, I'm rating it a 4. I'm also trying not to be too long-winded in these vlogs. I'm gonna close out with my new favorite holiday novella of all of them that I've read. It's really been The Christmas Blanket by Candy Steiner. I will say Santa's Secrets and this one have just been kind of like standout for me. Sorry, I'm in the parking lot and I'm like, every single time I film in here, like the security goes around and around and I'm like, hi, I feel like waving. Anyway, I'm sorry. Dear Monster Claus by Maeve Black. I absolutely loved this novella. I really feel like it's kind of a must read. It's so much fun. It's a teach me monster romance between a Cupid and Santa Claus, except in this world, Santa is a Santana dragon demon sort of being, and he's weary of the job. He's a grump, he's prickly, and he begins to get these incessant letters from an innocent pixie that's pleading for her own romance, because in this world, Cupids aren't supposed to find or fall in love, they're supposed to administer it. And she's hell-bent on having her own experience. And the way in which she's writing these letters, it's so comical because she's suggestive without meaning to be, saying that she'll get on her hands and knees and beg. I mean, things like that. And he's so tickled by these letters that he goes to meet her. They enter into an arrangement where he will bring her a romance and a match, and he will teach her how to sort of keep this match happy. The Art of Seduction. I love it so much. In exchange for her helping him with his holiday spirit and cheer. And what got me with this book is that I expected it to be spicy and sort of like bonkers festive. I wasn't expecting him to like really see her and it's almost feel like a crush. Of course, he's attracted to her. He feels as though she's been made for him, and she's so aloof about her own allure, and that it's just like it made me giddy. It made me giddy because as they're spending time together, he is just absolutely smitten with who she is, just the way that she is. And all of his lessons are really teaching her that. And she's slowly starting to fall for him in return, and just the cute festive moments from all of the traditions that he should already know or engage in, at least as Santa Claus. He's experiencing with her through her eyes, and just her sunshine, jovial nature has an effect on him. And it is just so good. The jealousy that he has for the fact that he is teaching her for someone else, and how they just quite don't get that they're meant for each other. I absolutely loved this novella. It was so much freaking fun. Like, I had to talk about it on Instagram. I posted like my stories on my page. I never do that. I just had so much fun with it. So if you're looking for a holiday read, I highly suggest Dear Monster Claus. This is a new to me author. I'm gonna pick up more from her. Like, I just had so much fun with it. And it delivers on the spicy. It's very, very spicy, but I also think it's sweet. I also think it's swoony and it's festive. It was just so cute. My hope is that I can keep these vlogs on the shorter side. My mother is coming into town very soon. In fact, my entire family is coming into town. We're going to be renting an Airbnb. And so let me know in the comment section if it matters to you if I've actually finished the books. Like, I held out until I was finished to close this vlog out. And I mean, we've got bookish advent calendar books to get through. I want to read Season of Love, but if I'm not done with the book, does it bother you if I close the vlog out just so I can maybe like get a couple more out before Christmas? I want to just serve. Okay, so I want to thank you for joining me. Please consider subscribing and sticking around, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.